Music Online UK.
And that was Prelude in B minor by Fryderyck Chopin, which, by the way, is a piece that was played at Chopin's funeral. So maybe you want to bear that in mind as you're performing this piece. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a few hints and tips so that you can get the best possible mark in your exam. First of all, I want you to notice the little accent marks on the top of the first of every pair of quavers in the right hand. And in bar 2 it says simile, in other words, carry on in the same style. Now, these quavers, which by the way the ABRSM official teaching notes describes as sobbing quavers, needs to have a little lean on the first of every pair. Like that. However, although there is an accent, it is a very gentle leaning because the whole of the right hand is marked sotto voce. Sotto voce means under the voice, and you need to make sure that this right hand is underneath, in terms of the dynamics, not obviously the pitch, but underneath the dynamic level of the left hand, because that's where the tune is. And did you notice also how the tune rises and falls? You need to have dynamic shape to each phrase. Like that. Now, the tune is not always in the left hand. There is a brief moment in bar 7 where we have the tune going into the right hand. See if you can spot it. I think that was quite obvious. However, in the right hand, I want to draw your attention also to another point. The top E at the beginning of the right hand in bar 7 is a dotted crotchet, and you need to make physically sure that you hold on to that top E. Don't rely on the pedal, because you'll need to change the pedal every quaver beat with the changes of harmony. Watch closely the top E. It sustains right through to the end of the third quaver. And then in bar 8, you might have noticed how I pulled back the tempo at the end of the phrase. Let's go back again from bar 7. Did you feel that pulling back? And did you also notice there was a crotchet rest at the end of bar 8? You need to make sure that you lift the right hand and any pedalling so that the rest can be heard. Etc. There is a similar rest at the end of bar 14. So let's go from bar 13. Rest, the left hand lifts off, as well as any pedalling that might be down at that point, and then carrying on. Now, the bar we just got to, there's a marking Sostenuto. Sostenuto means sustained. And did you notice how I pull back the tempo for those 4 semiquavers where it's marked Sostenuto? Have another listen. And then finally, I'd like to point out to you the rest in bar 25. I'm going to go a couple bars before in 23. Notice in bar 25 you need to lift the right hand and any pedalling that is on at the time so that you can hear that little break in the tune for the rest. And make sure that the left hand is sustained, the bottom B. Hear the bottom B. And at the very end, make sure that you synchronize lifting off the right hand, the left hand and the pedal all together so that it is a nice, neat ending. Have one more listen. Like that. So, there are a few hints and tips to help you get an even better mark when playing Prelude in B minor by Fryderyck Chopin for your exam. Thanks for watching.